Hello and welcome back. So Cardano and its native token ADA has been one of the best performing assets over the last 12 months. The charts speak for itself. However, there's something that just doesn't sit right with me, and today that's what we're going to talk about. Some of you ADA bulls might not like this video, but as always, let's get straight to it. For those of you new to this space, what is ADA and what is Cardano? Well, Cardano is a groundbreaking proof-of-stake blockchain trying to compete with the #1 boss at the moment being Ethereum. Cardano's native token is called ADA, which is a top 5 cryptocurrency. You can find it on pretty much most platforms, and it has a colossal market cap of around $70 billion. It's had a remarkable rise from early 2020 when it was trading below 10 cents, and yeah, just have a look now. The team at Cardano is run by none other than Mr. Charles Hoskinson himself, and they've been working on Cardano for about 4 years now. Recently, they announced the release of smart contracts which are finally live on the Cardano blockchain. That means that developers can finally build some of these amazing applications that we often talk about on the channel. Things that users like you and I can use, make some money, have some fun, and obviously get involved with. Now, the main principle that kind of separates Cardano from other proof-of-stake blockchains is that it's based on peer-reviewed academic research. Hundreds of papers have been published from global experts around the world, and this is just to ensure that everything at Cardano is done right. I think to truly appreciate this, we need to look into Cardano's roadmap and kind of see where we are in the stages of development. You see, this development consists of 5 main stages. It started in 2017 with the release of Byron, which was when the ADA native token was released and the Cardano blockchain became a thing. Last year we had the release of Shelley, which in my opinion has introduced one of the best staking mechanisms in the entire crypto space, and of course that helps to incentivize users by giving them regular rewards with the Cardano staking mechanism. As I mentioned, recently we've had the 3rd big update, and that being the release of Goguen, the release of smart contracts, so that now developers can create some of these amazing applications. The 4th main upgrade is called Basho, and that will help with scalability by introducing sidechains, and the 5th one is called Voltaire, which is when Cardano will become a self-sustaining system, completely decentralized, with a treasury to help fund the development of their projects. That all sounds really good, but here's the thing that just doesn't sit right with me. It's been 4 years since Cardano's been a thing, and only now are we getting smart contracts. Even then, it's been a few months since Goguen has come out, and we haven't really seen much, to be honest. My questions are, where is the development happening? Where are the dApps? I understand that with so much meticulous research and development that it takes time for really good quality products to come out. But my concern comes when I see other blockchains creating insane products already. I'm talking about applications that have drawn attention to the masses. I'm talking about applications like Aave, Curve, Sushi, even applications like Anchor, Trader Joe, and Abracadabra. All of these applications have amassed a ridiculous amount of money locked within their protocols, and of course offer insane value to the users. It's one of the reasons blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, and Terra have had such remarkable rises in their price. The thing is, ADA itself has been going up in price, but where is the value coming from? There aren't any applications. For me, it's a bit of a shame that there isn't really much that we could do with our ADA. I did buy some NFTs recently on the Cardano blockchain, but even that itself was quite a weird or odd process in which I had to basically send ADA to an address rather than an actual transaction. To me, I think that Cardano is still in the works and probably will still require a lot of time before it gets properly developed. It just baffles me that at this stage, how can something still in the works have a market cap of $70 billion? How are fully functioning blockchains 5 to 10 times cheaper than ADA? I just don't get it. It doesn't help when the CEO Charles Hoskinson tweets things like this, where he mentioned that by this time there would be hundreds of applications within the Cardano ecosystem, but guess what? There's none. Like I mentioned, I know that development takes its time. I know that the Cardano Foundation are working on some pretty groundbreaking projects across the world. We've seen the recent announcements with Cardano working with multiple different countries across the world, offering their blockchain technology to various different schools, but again, this is still in development. There isn't anything live within the Cardano ecosystem that tells me that this is worth $70 billion. I'm sure that with time this will change and developers will create and innovate products within the Cardano ecosystem, but for now, it's just not there. I guess it's just a matter of how much longer. Now the question that I have is, do I think ADA is overvalued? Yes. Well, when I think of Cardano, I think about the problems it's trying to solve, and then I think about what other blockchains are trying to do the same thing. So who are Cardano's competition? Of course, the main one that we all know is Ethereum, but there's also Terra, Harmony, Solana, Avalanche, and Matic, and many more proof-of-stake smart contract platforms. The platforms that I've just mentioned have got billions of dollars locked within their ecosystem, hundreds of applications that people use on a day-to-day basis. If you've subscribed to me, then you'll know that some of the videos that we've got on this channel go over some of these applications, how they work, and of course, what value they give to people like you and me. It's only when you appreciate this that you'll understand where the value behind some of these blockchains comes from. The crazy thing is that some of these are 5 to 10 times cheaper than ADA at the moment. What does that tell me? Well, something just doesn't add up. Either these blockchains are undervalued or ADA is overvalued. Personally, I think it's the latter. The other point that I think is important to make is that when these applications do eventually come to Cardano, how do we know how good they're going to be? One thing I've noticed is that when an application comes out, it's not perfect from the get-go. It takes a lot of development, updates, and different iterations before it really takes off. I think the same thing is going to happen to applications on Cardano. It's going to take a while before they fully mature. Don't get me wrong, some of these applications coming to Cardano look really good, and not going to lie, I'm looking forward to using some of them. The thing is, by the time they actually do come out and by the time they actually are decent, who knows how far ahead the other applications on other blockchains are going to be. They're going to be years ahead. Why wouldn't you deploy your capital there instead? Of course, this is just my opinion. I have no idea how things are going to turn or change for ADA. I have no idea how things are going to end up being price-wise. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but if you'd ask me whether or not you should be buying ADA, I'd say perhaps take a look at some of the other blockchains instead. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you very much if you made it this far into the video. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course I'll be back with another video soon.